about 10 years younger than me drink a Coke. And I always thought, like, what's the big deal? It's just a Coke. And then, realize, like, caffeine is a legitimate drug that, we just give kids, and, that's somehow all right,
Right.
But, I almost feel like it's in some people's heads more fine to give kids even caffeine than sugar, let alone,
right.
other drugs.
Right. Or, I mean, any of those, and I'll admit it. I mean, I've had an evolution. I have not been this way. So I still have a picture. I'm down in Atlanta for 31 years. And I lived in Manhattan, so I didn't have a car. I went shopping at the supermarket like 2 blocks away. And Coke or Pepsi, whichever one was running the sale. Of course, this was many years ago. They were always running a sale, 99 cents for a 2-liter, bottle. I
remember those days.
And I would drink those Diet Cokes or Diet Pepsis, and I would stock up, like I used to buy like 5 at a time. So I just remember walking home, and a friend of mine lived on the block before me, and she happened to run into me, and she was evolved. So she said to me, that's poison. And I said, no, I didn't, but I like it, And I mean, it was the end of the conversation,
right.
But yeah, I mean, I gave that up also a long time ago. I don't think it was 31 years ago. It was before Kennedy. But I think it was when I learned that if your battery terminals on your car were corroded, you could put a little Diet Coke on them and it would eat it away. So I think that kind of gave me the message that this might not be the best thing for your system.
I had already quit by like a similar sort of moment that became popular when I was in high school. One of our business partners, our lead electrical engineer that helps us with a lot of the drone development, him and I went to high school together in the same grade, where Brian's like 5 years ahead of us. And my senior year of high school, like very early on, I made a bet with my mom that I could stop drinking. It was really like Coke, like caffeinated, like soft drinks, but I just made it all caffeine. I was like, because I wasn't
all
a big,
the same.
I wasn't a big fan of coffee.
Oh,
like,
even coffee.
Yeah, even coffee, like all of that. And she like didn't think I would be able to do it. And the first couple of weeks, I mean, they were tough. I still remember
like withdrawal.
Yeah, and like I would have headaches, and I don't get headaches. Like maybe in the last decade or more, maybe one headache, like maybe, right? But
you were getting headaches.
Yeah, I would get headaches for the first couple of weeks after just kind of cold turkey. And then afterwards, never really cared to have a caffeinated drink again. My mom's actually the same way. And thankfully, like she's like a water person, drink.
Yes.
Yeah. She all growing up would have like a glass of orange juice in the morning as well, but even
but water all day long.
Yeah, well, but she even had to stop really. I think something, not with her cholesterol, but something similar. Basically, just too much sugar, too much insulin, or whatever. So she started like watering a different, like a mixed juice sort of down now, but still.
Yeah, because fruit juices have a lot of sugar.
And that's the thing, even like fruit products. I mean, you're not supposed to just eat fruit all day.
No.
Right.
And natural fruits, but also limited, definitely limited.
But even natural fruits, like, you're not supposed, it's still fructose. It's still just sugar.
And some fruits even higher than others.
Yeah.
But let's talk a little bit more about your drones, because we don't.